Every person, at some point, will face a moment of reckoning. A moment when all the noise fades, all the distractions lose their grip, and the heart can no longer ignore the deepest truth. What must I do to be saved? It doesn't matter how strong you seem on the outside. It doesn't matter how perfect your life appears, how many accomplishments you've achieved, or how much you've survived. Inside, every human heart knows its need for something more, something eternal, something that can't be earned, bought, or fabricated. This question has echoed throughout history. It was asked in the darkness of a prison by a terrified jailer in Philippi. Paul and Silas were beaten, bruised, and chained. Their bodies hurt. Their spirits, however, were free, lifted in song and prayer. Suddenly, the ground shook. The prison doors flew open. Every chain fell away. The jailer awoke in terror, fearing the punishment he would face for a prisoner's escape. He was about to end his life when he heard a voice. "Do not harm yourself. We are all here." And in that terrifying, life-altering moment, he asked the question that decides eternity. "Sirs, what must I do to be saved?" Paul's answer was simple, clear, and eternal. Believe in the Lord Jesus, and you will be saved. Not a complicated ritual, not a long list of rules to follow, not a task to earn favor. Just believe. Salvation is not about achieving worthiness. It is not about proving yourself to God. It is not about fixing your past before He will accept you. It is about receiving what has already been given. The jailer didn't have time to clean up his life. He didn't have to resolve every mistake. He didn't have to justify himself. All he had to do was trust, to step forward, and to say yes. That night, he did. He washed the wounds of Paul and Silas. He shared the message of Jesus with his household. He stepped into a new life of hope and faith, baptized and filled with the joy of salvation. Think about it. Salvation is not about what you can do. It is about what God has already done. It is about surrendering to Him, not performing for Him. It is about turning your life over to the one who has already conquered sin and death. Belief is more than agreeing with a concept. It is surrender. It is when your heart says, "Jesus, I trust you. Save me. Lead me. Transform me." It is when you stop saying, "I've got this," and start saying, "Jesus, I give you everything." This question, "What must I do to be saved?" is not meant to be delayed. Not tomorrow. Not when life is easier. Not when you feel more deserving. Because God's gift of salvation is ready now. The price has already been paid. The door is already open. All He waits for is your yes. It doesn't matter how far you've fallen. It doesn't matter how broken, lost, or empty you feel. No mistake, no sin, no failure can block what God has freely given. So ask it. Ask it sincerely. Ask it from the depths of your soul. What must I do to be saved? And hear the eternal answer echo through your life. Believe in the Lord Jesus, and you will be saved. Your past, your guilt, your fears, none of it can stop the grace of God. Your step forward, your surrender, your belief, that is all He needs. The moment you say yes, your life begins to change. The chains of fear and sin begin to fall. The light of God floods the darkness, giving hope, peace, and new life. So today, don't wait another moment. Turn your heart. Step forward. Surrender. Believe. Because the most important question you will ever ask is the one that leads to eternity. And the answer has been waiting for you all along. Believe in the Lord Jesus, and you will be saved.